All right, look at all the patches on that. Right there, Kris has got the patches of everything.
Nope, there's one missing.
There's one missing. What would that be?
Myself and my other patch I received in April.
Oh, well, you haven't received it yet, so how could it be missing?
It belongs there.
Oh well. She's looking forward to adding another patch. All right, we're crossing highway, what is this, highway 10? 151. Oh, they're letting us go, so we're gonna go. Thank you. All right, so we got the hike started. Well, there's this, you know, a nice community, nice houses, nothing run down. Here's a nice house right here with a double-decker porch. That's pretty good. And up a ways here we have a horse and nice little farm over here. So Will and Kris and Jared are ahead of me, but we're stopping at a bar at School Hill, so I'll catch up to them eventually. And this is just one of those road walks where if you had to pee, it'd be kind of bad news. But there was another time I remember when I was hiking in southern Michigan by a little town called Wildenratt. I was out in the country and I found some tall grass like that, and I went down and I kneeled in the tall grass and took a pee. So otherwise it's just a barren landscape that you're totally out here exposed, and so you gotta use some creativity. Hiking south of Valders, nice little green barn and farm, bunch of cows over that way, and right down here we're making a turn to the right. Yeah, it's got quite the fire going there. And we're coming up here to Hill Creek Road and taking a right. Oh, I smell it. I smell the fire. And we'll see, like I said, sometimes when you change directions, it's a little bit colder, the wind hits you differently. Here's a big mound of feed right here that they use tires to keep the tarp on it or whatever. Over here we've got the Badger Fried Dairy, and that's where all that feed's going to. This is kind of what you call a factory farm. And we've been seeing trucks roll away with right down here at the corner. There's a truck rolling away that must have all the manure in it. So we're going down here south on Markin Road, I believe it's called, and the wind kind of changes when you start going a different direction. So it's not quite as bad as it was on the westbound road back there. So Will, what do you got to say for yourself so far?
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold, but I'm warming up.
You're warming up, that's good.
Yeah.
And who else we got over here? Kris? You got any commentary? No? She's passing? What about Jared?
Well, I really think she meant to say she didn't pass. She actually just passed gas, and that's why she's really warm right now.
Oh, yeah. Embarrass her.
No.
Yeah,
I'm warm because of this nice new jacket I have.
that's a new jacket.
It says
And it's covered.
880 down.
What company you gonna plug for that? You gonna plug?
Whose is it?
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer, and it even matches her headgear. So there.
My stuff always matches. I like pink and red.
Oh, she's a pink and white red lady. So we're coming by this old creepy barn, as Jared calls it. A nice little farmhouse here with a nice garage right there and a boat back there. So other than the barn that looks to be falling down, everything else here looks pretty good. We're still heading south on Markin Road. We're coming down to right on Highway C now, right here. We've got some guy coming around us over. No. You know what that guy's got in the back there? Big crate. We got some more traffic there. But we're here at Markin Road and Highway C. We got the Buchanan woodcrafting. So maybe that guy pulled in there. Maybe that's part of the woodcrafting there. Alright, we're still curving on Markin Road, and like I said, over in this side, here's a little, I don't know if I call it a lake or a small lake or a large pond, but that's the reason Markin Road is curving, to avoid those low areas. Well, here's a person with a very nice flag display. Looks like he's got some little shrubs coming out in the woods here. They got their own personal hiking trail, so that's nice. Cool look to that little lake there with half of it's ice and half of it's not ice. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, they're getting away out in front of me again. So I don't know, maybe I should kick it into gear a little bit. But down here it looks to be some foundations from some old buildings. Yeah, it looks like maybe that one over there used to be a silo, and this is some sort of stone buildings here too. Very, very, oh, it's got a slot down through the silo here. Well, that's kind of interesting. I guess that's a little bit of history we're coming by here. Alright, we're at the corner of County F and Markin Road, and we're heading on Highway F for a little jog. We're coming up the Spring Lake Road. Our hike on Highway F was only half a mile, and it's the Spring Lake County Park down that way. I don't know if we go by that or not, but School Hill is only like 2.5 miles away, and over here we've got what looks to be apple trees, like a little orchard here, and there's some pine trees down this way, which will be good because back this way there's been no cover in case I needed to go pee. So now I've got pine trees to pee in. As per usual, the silo is still pretty good right there. But now farmers don't use silos that much, they use plastic bags. So here we're coming up in the vicinity of School Hill. I think it's still another 1.5 miles yet. But we're going up a hill. I don't know if that's the hill that they consider School Hill. But the actual little town itself, if I remember correctly, is kind of on a fairly flat area. There's a little topper, a pickup topper, sitting on the side of the road. No, it looks like, I don't know what all this is back in there, like dog houses or whatever. But just heading down this road, heading into School Hill within the next mile or so. As you can see, Jared and Kris and Will are out of my view now. So, but they know that we're gonna meet at the bar. So in fact, I even kind of put in my order with them ahead of time. Man, did they ever have this thick pile there? It seems to me it's really close to that other little building there. I don't know if they're like planning to use it for a bonfire or what the heck. There's a car there too. You know, want to light it up when it's that close to the vehicle. Over this side, it looks a little, it's a farmer's field, but beyond it might be like a little grassland, and I see more houses around here. So I'm under the inclination that we're coming into School Hill. All right, we're at Nellis Lake here. Right out of sight of School Hill, we got the stop sign. I believe right down here is the junction where the bar is. But this land over here by Nellis Lake is some sort of wildlife area. All right, and coming up to County Highway X and finishing my hike on Spring Lake Road. It's been nice to the last 2.5 miles. And down here someplace should be a bar. Within a block or two, I would think. I don't think there's another, I call shit truck. It's hauling manure from those factory farms. And this bar looks like it's open a lot. I was worried it wouldn't be open. It says it's open 6 a.m. to close 7 days a week. So that's pretty amazing that a bar would be open at 6 a.m. But again, it's the only bar around, so maybe it's getting all the business. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna go through the door and see if the rest of them are in here. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, they're here.
Hey!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Got you some shots. Are you here to hide, dude?
I'm not doing.
Todd, we already did one. You gotta do one now.
No, I don't.
Yes, yep.
You want to see me puke on the trail?
Yeah, well, you're gonna ask a question like that, the answer is yes.
So, how often do you get people from the Ice Age Trail stopping here? How often?
Well, see, I think it's becoming more common, to be honest with you. Yeah.
No, a couple weeks ago we had them.
Yep.
They tented
They
in the
camped out here in the
back.
back,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh, you had people tenting. That was my next question. Do you have people?
back.
They
People.
usually call first, yeah, but
But it's like if they're like a what you call a through hiker is somebody that's starting at one end and doing all 1,100 miles. So they're not really somebody who would necessarily call first because they're on the road.
stop
Yeah.
and have a pizza and then they tent out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for providing that. That's a great deal.
Well, actually, you can peek through the window. He owns all that land back there.
Ah. All right. I will come over and take a look at the backyard because evidently it has been used as a campsite for campers that stop by the bar. Right there. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's got the, I had one last question.
I think somebody who did it followed bar, but you know.
Yeah. Where's the hill?
Pretty sure you're right on that.
This is School Hill?
Yes.
Yep.
Where's the hill?
You're on it.
No. And you go. Fuck. Is it Mark? Sorry, Mark the road here. Okay, if you come right before Point Creek, okay. A little bit before that, there's a white house. It's a newer house. There was a school there, and it was called School Hill. That was a school.
Okay, so it was out of town to
Just
the
up road.
west.
Yep, keep
Okay, well,
keep
we
going,
might be
yep.
hiking by that.
You
Oh,
probably
wait.
are. It'll be right before you get Point Creek.
Okay.
Oh, I think,
School ain't there anymore.
is it north of here? We're hiking west so maybe not. We're hiking
won't
on
see it then, nope.
whatever, what is this, X? We're hiking on X.
Yeah.
So we won't, okay, so it's up on
Yeah, just
this,
Market Road, yep, and keep
Yeah.
going up, it's maybe a couple miles, and that was a schoolhouse.
We can shuttle
Oh.
back that way.
oh
Like I
yeah,
said,
okay.
the school ain't there anymore, but that's,
Yeah, so it is out of town a ways, as I earlier was talking about, you know, because the town itself doesn't look too hillish. So there it is. We're at Shadows. We had some bar pizza, and it's time for us to go again. And like I said, since I'm the slowest, I'd like to head out first. We're heading west out of School Hill on X, and over here there's the Aquamasters company, and then back there's a little park, and I think there's a church over that way that kind of looks like, and then back there it looks like the hill, so that must be the hill that had the school on it originally. But as we found out back at the bar, the school isn't there anymore. He said it was north of town, so that would have been the hill probably. And so we're heading west, and gonna head west, I think for under a mile, and then we take a left and go south again. We got 6 miles left to go, so we're by far over halfway. All right, we're coming up to our turn on Moraine Drive, but so we're finished on our hike on Highway X here, and for that mile or so from the bar, we've seen about 15 of those manure trucks that I just passed us by. Heading down this Moraine Road, and it's pretty exposed here. I went over here, there's some trees over here. I went in there and took a pee. It's just not going to be any place for the next half mile. And there wasn't any place back that way either. That's like the only spot. Basically, you know, when I start hiking, that really makes my bladder go nuts. And you know, I've talked with a urologist and everything like that, and they just seem to think it's a normal thing that happens when you get older. We're coming up here to County Highway XX and Moraine Road here, and I'm going straight that way, and Jared and Kris and Will are up over that hill. Some junk sighting here on Moraine Road. It looks like they kind of got a little junky area back there. But it looks like they got a dumpster that they're throwing stuff in. So maybe they're an active, you know, recycler. And we're coming up here and just barely see Will and Jared and Kris on that far hill. So they look like they're at least about half a mile from me. Alright, we're coming up to West Washington Road in the corner of Moraine Road here. We're taking a ride. Here's the little kettle pond down there. And there it is, Moraine Road. And gonna take a right here. I got, according to Mammoth Treks, 2.7 miles left. The rest of them are probably halfway there by now. But 2.7 miles. And then because of the gate being closed, we're gonna have a little bit more. I gotta do a little Yui in Walla Hi. So that's sun's coming down a little bit. It's around 3 o'clock, and around 5 o'clock it's totally dark. So we're doing all right. So down this way there's a silo right next to the road, but I didn't see any other evidence of a barn or anything else. It's long gone. But it just goes to show that those silos made out of cement, they can stay up forever. And you know, when the wooden barns are long gone, like probably 20 or 30 years ago. Here's Expedition Log Homes. Right down in there, it looks like there's a bunch of buildings and place to process logs and stuff like that. Over here looks like a little shooting range, or it used to be like a little gravel pit, and now they shoot against the far end. I still got about half a mile here on West Washington. I don't see the other three, so they're probably almost to Walla Hi. We're coming down to Cedar Lake Road. We're almost done with our hike here on Washington Road. It's been pretty uneventful, to tell you the truth. It's a nice hike, a nice road. Again, these roads over here would be nice for like a bicycle ride, you know, like sometimes they have these group bicycle rides. These are nice roads. And I'm heading down here, taking a left on Cedar Lake Road, going down a little ways and taking a right on the road that goes to Walla Hi. Lots of what I call, you know, it's not a rural subdivision, but there's a lot of nice new houses out here. Coming up to the intersection of Cedar Lake Road and Mueller Road. There was a lady down there who was walking her dog. She wasn't hiking the ice trail, she was just out walking her dog. But this is the turnoff right here, going to the right, and roadwalk's almost over, which is nice. I'm looking forward to getting this done. And we're coming up to the curve here, and this would be the beginning of the Ice Age Trail too. So basically, it looks as though it starts right here. And you go behind the sign, and we go into the woods. And it looks like some idiots on their mountain bikes have been riding this. Alright, we came out on this little road here. Maybe mountain bikes are allowed on this little road, but according to that sign, it says clearly, you know, it's for hikers and closed to all their uses. So hey, you know, don't be giving mountain bikers a bad name by riding on a hiking trail. And if you want a mountain biking trail, go out and build one. There's the Ice Age Trail has to go out, and this Walla Hi section is fairly new, and we made arrangements to have the trail here. You got to go out and do the same thing. All right, let's go. Looks like the Ice Age Trail's turning to the left here. I'm sure there's the vast majority of mountain bikers that are wonderful and, you know, ride where they're supposed to. But you always got a few people that don't give a damn. And that's what's happening here. Look at the cool old tree up on the hill there. It looks kind of like a devil's fork up there. That's pretty incredible. We're up to the spot with the covered bridge right there. And, you know, that's, and over here's a kiosk right here. And no horses on walking trails. They should put that with no mountain bikes on walking trails too. I need to add that to that. No horses or mountain bikes. Because somebody was out here riding their mountain bike. Here's the spot where Will and I parked about a few weeks ago. And we can't get down to this parking lot now. So I gotta come out and walk the trail back up to the first parking lot. So there, and like I said, it says we are here, and I have to walk back to there. How long have you guys been waiting? What? 15, 20 minutes, yeah. All right, well, thanks for hiking with me, guys. Appreciate you coming up, Will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, that last part was nice.
Yep.
Except for the mountain biking tracks.
Yeah.
They can't stay on their own trails, I guess. Making a bad name for mountain bikers. Well, good seeing you again.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And I'll be hiking with Jared and Kris tomorrow. I don't need to shake their hand yet. Hey, it's T-Man. I'm at this Airbnb in Manitowoc. And here's the room. It's pretty sensational. We got a winter wonderland. My car's parked across the street there because this street here, Michigan Avenue, has parking restrictions. But beautiful, beautiful place here, room. You've got closets to put your stuff in. And you even got a radio in here if you want to listen to radio. And this bedroom here's actually got an ensuite with it, where we'll turn on the lights here. Nice shower and so forth here. And just a great place. I've never tried Airbnb before. This is my first time. And this is a wonderful spot. And since I'm actually the first guest for Terry and Cindy, I'm shutting off the lights. And we'll head downstairs to take a look at it. And basically, this is a really, really nice house for a stinky hiker. It's like almost too good. This is what I got cleaned up and all that stuff. Getting ready to go here. Here's my coats and my day packs. And they got a nice living room here. A nice Revolutionary War hat here. Wow. Come in here, we're gonna meet the owners here. Here's Cindy.
Good morning, Todd.
And
Thank you for being our first Airbnb guest, and we hope you'll come back. And
sure.
okay.
I got a little oatmeal this morning. That was great. And here's the view out the back of the house here. You get to see the Manitowoc River. Now that it's November, you can actually see it. Maybe in other parts of the year, the leaves are too much. But wonderful view. Thanks for having me. I'm going to go in. So I did make a little oatmeal this morning. That was great. And in here we got Terry in his office right there.
Todd,
Thanks for having me.
thanks for being our first Airbnb. We appreciate it. You're a great first timer here.
Well, I
Hope you
try.
come back more.
Yeah, like I said, I just thought this is just an amazing house and everything, and I thought when I came in, I was pretty stinky after 17 miles yesterday. But got showered up, I cleaned up, and I appreciate Cindy's showing me the other rooms here. So this is a room. It's got a nice desk, and it's got bunk beds. And in this room, you get to look out towards the river, and it's got a little fish there. That's cool. Now, this one doesn't have an ensuite, but there's a bathroom right there. Here's the second bedroom. This has got a closet right there, and another nice bedroom. And this one looks out the front. So, very, very nice. We're heading out.
Yep.
Thank you guys very much.
you again.
Thank you.
We'll, see a
Have a
view
good
of the
day on
outdoor.
trails and a safe trip back to Madison.
And best of luck and success with your Airbnb.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. And here's the look from the outside. Right there. Beautiful house. All right, we're here on Expo Drive in Custer Street. We're letting Kris and Jared and Penny off so they have a little bit shorter hike. And we're gonna head down another mile or two down the trail. All right, we're at the Mill Road parking lot here in Manitowoc. They've got a cool old bridge there that you go across when you're hiking the Ice Age Trail. But we're not going that way. They've got a nice bathroom over here, which was open, which was nice. A lot of times they close stuff down, and the river's right over there. So here's Mike. I'm hiking with Mike today. How do you pronounce your last name?
Butterbrodt.
Butterbrodt. So hopefully I got that. I keep on screwing up people's last names. But we're gonna take the road hike here, going to the right. All right, we're here at the Rapids Milling Company. Here, there's a little side creek off of the Manitowoc River. And this is the old mill. And I believe the creek goes right under, yeah, right there. The creek goes right under the building there. So that's where they got the power for the mill, was that creek. And there's the creek over there. So fascinating old building here that obviously must be used as somebody's residence at the moment, but still a cool looking building. We're up to Rapids Road, and I think it's not only because there's a river near here and it must be the rapids in the river, but the traffic is fairly rapid here. So do we want to go to the other side? Well, anyway, we gotta hike down this street a little ways, and then we're on the Custer Road, hiking north on Rapid Street. And over here, the Ice Age Trail used to come down that street there. It's a dead end. And then you'd walk across this grass here out to the road. But evidently this ditch looks a little wicked there. So maybe that's why they changed the route. It looks like maybe they did some work over here. But there's, like I said, a street right over there. So we're going out to the stoplight and taking a right. And we're coming up here by Metal Art of Wisconsin and Farm and Fleet. All right, we're turning to the right here. We came down that road right there, Rapids Road. Now we're on Custer Street, and we'll be starting our journey to the west. And part of this looks like it's brand new, this sidewalk here. So they've been doing construction around here. But we'll be on Custer Street for quite a ways. Alright, we're on Custer Street here, and we're coming out to the side of the west side of Manitowoc, getting to the kind of the western limits, but they do have a business park over here on the other side of the highway. But like I said, we're hiking out. This is a nice wide street, so haven't had any problems on this street. We're coming up to the Silver Valley banquet hall here, which would be it looks like it's filling up with cars. Maybe it's for the Packer game, but it's the bar and the banquet hall, and they serve food, and it looks like roasted chicken is their deal. They have a flagpole here with there's the sign, but flagpole with remembering the POWs missing in action, so that's another thing. And they got a nice parking lot here. So just making the corner. We're hiking the Ice Age Trail. And Jared says that sometimes this parking lot gets pretty much full, but you know, it might be a spot to park if you needed to, or if you asked permission. And it looks like they have a little bit of grassland out there that might be suitable if you ask permission to crash for the night. All right, we're coming up to Middle Road here, and we've got a car coming. And you know, fairly clear area, but we got some trees up here, so if I need to step into the woods to visit a tree, I have a place to go. But nothing too exciting to report here. You have any comments, Mike?
It's a lot better walk than the last time I was walking these roads.
Yeah, he said it was a bad hike for him the last time he was hiking up here. So, you know, it's a little bit windy, a little bit cold, but nothing that we can't handle at the moment. All right, we're at the end of Middle Road. We're no longer in the middle of it, we're at the end of it. And we're taking a left on, we believe this is County Highway J here, that goes in Clark Mills, and it goes past Cato Falls Carney Park. We just took a little break back there for different reasons. I took a load off, and he just needs to, what do you do, stretch your back?
Yeah, just sit down, take something to drink, stretch the legs, stretch the back.
Yeah, so everybody's got a different way of doing whatever they need to do to help. Jared used to go and re-lather up his feet, you know, halfway in the hike. So everybody's got their own personal needs. We're at the Cato Falls County Park. It's a little bit of a hike to get in there and see the falls. So I think we're skipping it, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll wait for
so we could drive our car back and then go look at it if you want to. But you know, nice scenery. We're coming up here to Clark Mills, and then we'll be taking a left and going into Valders. Oh, we got a ways yet to go. And here you see on the you see dog tracks and human tracks here. We believe those are from Penny and Jared and Kris right here, as they would have been about an hour to half an hour in front of us. So we let them out early as they didn't want to walk that far because they had the dog. Coming into Clark's Mills, and they must have a lot of mosquitoes around here at this area. It's called Itchy Acre Lane. Either that, or what do you think? They might have poison ivy here. Yeah, Mike had to stop and take a photo of the the sign there. So just kind of on a long, boring road walk here, coming into Clark's Mills, and then we'll be going to Valders. And we just had a guy stop and talk to us. He was driving and he was asking if we're hiking the trail. So, and he lives about 5 miles from here. So good to see some people up here interested in the trail. We're coming into Clark's Mills and we're up to the Enjoy a Happy Life sign right there. Gonna come over this way, we got a car coming. Designed in America, made by James Newmeyer. So there's this place outside of Clark's Mills where you got the split rail fence, and you've got stumps up there and all sorts of like rustic stuff along this section. So it looks to be a big teepee thing over there. Not sure what this is, but maybe it's just a result. Oh, it says log cabin fever right there. So maybe this is just the result of having a happy life. It appears that we were on Double J right there, going past the Cato Falls County Park and stuff like that. And now we're actually on J. We're in the heart of Clark's Mills here. Not sure if it has a bar or not, if that's a bar down there. But gonna do our march into Valders, and then we're done. Oh, and look, I can see the water tower. When you can see the water tower, that's always a, what do you call it? Not an inspiration or an uplifting moment. So we've got some hope here. All right, we got to the sign that we want to see. It's right there, welcome to Valders, right there. Over here's some sort of, he's taking a photo, so I'm not interfering with this photo. So I didn't want to walk into this photo. But there's some sort of pipeline pumping station or something there. It's making a big hum. But we're being officially welcomed into Valders by the sign over here, and a 25-mile-per-hour sign. So we're making headway. Mike, do you have any commentary on what's happened today?
There's been a lot of surprising uphills after you get near Clark Mills. You'll be walking up a hill, not even realizing it until you're about 2/3 of the way up. You stop and turn around and look down behind you. Holy cow! I have been climbing for a half mile.
Yep.
So it's
and
a little bit surprising.
Now we're going down from that right here into Valders, and just happy to, I'm going to re-shuttle Mike for something, and we've had a nice day so far.
Yeah.
Hasn't been, it could have been a lot worse. It's not the nicest day, but it could have been worse, put it that way. And you got a great view of the city down here. Look at that. You know, there looks to be school and the churches and everything else like that. And maybe a mill over there. So
see the hills of the south of northern Kelmoraine off.
Yeah, and the hills out in the distance, Mike says. So just enjoying the scenery on this last little chunk here. All right, we're at the Memorial Park in Valders here with the big V. That's the highlight of Valders, going to the big V. Nice little park. They've even got up on the hill there, they've even got a spot for tractor pull. So all sorts of interesting stuff here. And just a good hike. Nice hiking with Mike.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
All right, we're on the shore of Lake Michigan. I am shuttling Mike. He's gonna do an extra 5 miles. But since I did 15 yesterday, I decided I kind of passed on that. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
We had a great hike. Whatever you want to say is fine.
Well, appreciate the company. It was good. We get some miles in today working together. I like that.
Yeah.
Very pleasant early winter day.
Yeah, we met each other before at Canoecopia. He was staffing the Ice Age Trail booth, and I was staffing the North Country Trail booth.
Yeah, I've
so
also been to one
we
of your
knew
seminars.
each other, but we never hiked together. So it's great again. Have a good hike here. Like I said, I'm a little pooped and I want to get home. So have a good rest of the hike. All right. See you on my next adventure.